Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Canadian News Time Podcast. In the light of recent events, we would like to break down the story of what happened in a battle that Canada had recently fought and lost in. While Canada was out fighting in the Battle of Passchendaele, our opponents launched a gas attack, which defeated Canada by a landslide. Many Canadians were affected by this, as many husbands, sons, and fathers were lost. We sympathize with those who lost loved ones and would like to explain to you what happened in the battlefield. Canada began to fight on July 31st. They were strong and confident until Canada and its allies planned assaults but failed. Canada, however, continued to fight and attack with the help of their allies, but they were soon miserably and heavily defeated by Germany. But the battle finally ended on November 10th with about 16,000 deaths and injured people. This battle revealed how the killing of many innocent people of World War I was cruel and devastating, and it also set back the Allies and the advancement that they had made. We will now have a discussion with one of those who have served and struggled with the many difficulties in the recent Battle of Passchendaele. We will now hear of events firsthand from one of the army medics who survived that terrible battle. What happened in the Third Battle of Ypres or Passchendaele?
It was awful. Men were coming left and right. There was nothing more I could do. So many men around us lay dead, and the other medics I worked with, we didn't know what to do. We were swamped with so many men that had severe wounds. We started to panic when our capacity reached twice its amount, and the highest we ever saw it reach was 8 times the assigned 200 men capacity. It was the most loss I've ever seen in such a short period of time. I am reluctant to go back because I was only sent over to get supplies, recruit more medics, and get blankets for the injured. But seeing as I made a commitment to my country, I know I must go back.
I'm so sorry to hear that. By the way, thank you for what you did. My next question is why did the Germans gain so much land, and why were they so successful?
Well, as you see, Canadian British soldiers do not have very comfortable trenches, while Germans have electricity and have very dry ground. Canadians were already suffering from horrible diseases they got while in trenches. This, combined with the rain, weakened the troops. But when their planned attacks failed, everyone was discouraged. The British Navy suffered nearly 70,000 casualties, which made a big impact on Canada. Because of constant rainfall, huge craters filled with water. Some men even drowned in mud. The Germans had dry land to begin with, so rain was not a major issue to them.
I see. Well, thank you for your time and your help in explaining the front lines. We saw here today that the Battle of Passchendaele and the tragic events. We must remember to pray for those out on the front lines battling for our freedom. Young men also think about going to fight in the war and the impact you can make for our country. This is CTNP. If you have missed any previous episodes, you can check them out on Spotify, Google Podcast, or in the description below. Thanks for watching.